Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am just going to be bringing you guys around with me today. Basically a little day in the life. We've got some kind of fun stuff going on today, so I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along. Please let me know in the comments if you like these, more casual peek into our lifestyle videos, because that's definitely something I can do more of if you like them. But I thought that it would be fun today. So our morning is officially underway over here. I am about to get my workday started. If you guys saw my video, this is my mom binder, and it's literally what I live by. It's in the like productivity tips video, if you guys haven't seen it. But I'm about to get my workday started. Bo is down for his morning nap. The girls are outside with Matt. So I have a little bit of time to knock out most of my work for the day. And then I'm just gonna be kind of taking you guys along with me. All right, you guys, so I am about to film a video. I am filming my Young Living haul for the month. So I'm all set up. Here's like a little behind the scenes of what you guys usually see, that little chair over there. So we're gonna film this and move on to whatever else work I have to do today. Okay, so I finished filming my video, and now I just sat down. I have a little bit of computer work to knock out. Bo is still asleep, and Matt and the girls actually ran out to do some errands. So this is like my quiet time. Usually I work in the morning for a few hours, and I've gotten so much better about being super efficient and really just trying to knock out everything I need to do quickly and thoroughly in this time in the morning I have, so that in the afternoon I can put my computer away, I can put my phone away, and I can just be mom, which I love. So I'm gonna do a little bit of computer work. I also need to do our grocery list for the week. I just write our, or like meal planning. I just have this random notebook where I write stuff down in. Create our grocery list. I usually do it on Sunday, but yesterday was Mother's Day, and my niece also got baptized. So it was a really kind of a special day for our family, and we spent the whole day together. So we were at my parents' house just relaxing, having a good time together, and when I got home I didn't feel like planning my grocery list. So I'm gonna do that today. Hopefully we'll get to the grocery store today. We could get through another day, but I would prefer to get there, but we'll see what happens. Okay, last major work task of the day is I'm about to hop on a Zoom call with a couple of girls I do the Young Living business with. We just have some stuff we need to plan. Got Bo here playing with some blocks. Are you playing with some blocks? Say hi. Alrighty, so we're gonna do that, and then got some other fun stuff to get to that's not work related for the rest of the day. All right, so it is nap time and quiet time at our house. So I'm taking the opportunity to get outside for a minute. So I wanted to share or show you guys the chickens, the new chicks that we had this year. I shared, several videos back that we got baby chicks, but they are not babies anymore, and they've officially moved out to the big coop. All of the big chickens are, oh, here comes Gail. All the big chickens are out right now, if you guys can see them. The little chicks we do let out too, but we're just a lot more, they're harder to get back in, so they don't come out as much right now. But all the big chickens are out. They're over there taking dust baths. And then here are the baby chicks which are much bigger now. So they moved out to the coop not too long ago. And what we did, so to like integrate like new chickens into a flock like can be a thing. So what we did was we have this big run that Matt built. That coop we got from a family member for free, and then that's our original coop. So what we did was we put in, like in this run, we put just a piece of chicken wire in the, like in between it. So the little chicks were in this coop, and then they could access the run, but they couldn't get past the chicken wire. And then obviously the big chickens were in the original coop, same thing, could access the run, but they couldn't get past the chicken wire. And that worked for probably about a week. And then they all started getting really curious and they started like sneaking into the other side. So it was a very gradual transition, and we were able to, like, they were able to spend a lot of time like around each other without actually having access to each other, and it worked flawlessly. Now they're all totally, you can see, there's Big Mama. They're all totally like in cahoots now. They're all friends and they all live in here together. They still kind of stay in their separate coops at night, which is kind of funny, but they are totally integrated. So we've kind of passed that step, and then sometime in the fall is when all of these little chicks will start laying eggs. Hey Dwight, how's it going, bud? Hi Dwight. How are you, buddy? You just hanging in the grass? You just hanging in the grass? They are the sweetest cats. What's in your whiskers? You're the sweetest cats, right? Yeah, you're a sweet, sweet boy. And they get along great with the chickens too. Hey, if you've never seen a chicken take a dust bath, this is what it is. They flop down into the dirt and they basically throw dirt up into their feathers, and that is actually how they clean themselves, which sounds very counterintuitive, but it's how they get rid of like mites and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. But you can see it's pretty funny to watch. They're probably gonna walk away if I get too close, but and then they just shake out all the dirt. Chickens are so funny. Okay, and then another new thing happening here on the farm is we are in full swing as far as getting the garden, summer garden going. So earlier today we got a big shipment of, this is a big pile of compost, and then this is a big pile of mulch that we'll use in the garden, but then also around like the garden beds that we have like for flowers and stuff around our house. And then I'm hoping to plant, I always wait until after Mother's Day to plant. Mother's Day was yesterday. I'm hoping to plant later this week because my seedlings still need to harden off a little bit. So they're outside now. They're sitting up here. They're slowly getting acclimated to the outdoors. I think I'm on like day 3, and I like to do at least 5 days, like, or up to a week, where I put them out for just like incrementally more time. And then finally at the end of the week, they just get planted out in the raised beds. Okay, so while the seedlings still have a few days to harden off, that gives me time to get the garden beds actually ready, which I need all the time I can get because there's a lot of work to be done. So we have 4 raised beds. This one actually has stuff in it right now. We've got spring mix here, which is already flowering. I didn't anticipate that happening that soon, as it's only early May, but that's spring mix. And then over there are sugar snap peas, and then everything else still needs to be planted. So we've got those 4 beds that we had last year, and then I have 2 brand new beds that have no soil, no compost, nothing. They're not filled yet. But then over here in my little grow bags here, I have, these are, can you guys see? These are gonna be potatoes. So we've got potatoes growing, which is really fun. I've never done potatoes before, but I have a lot of work to do on these beds. They need to be weeded big time. There's a little bit of like spinach that's growing, or lettuce that's growing from last year that went to seed, and then the seeds dropped. So we've kind of been eating some of it, but then I need to take all the rest of that out because we're not gonna be growing that in there. But need to weed it to, you know, as best I can. We are gonna be putting mulch down, so I don't have to get every single weed, but gonna be getting all the weeds out, and then I need to amend the soil. I need to add a bunch of compost and mix it into that top layer, and then those will be ready to plant. And then once the seedlings are actually planted, then we can go ahead and put the mulch down. But I'm gonna do a little bit of weeding while the kids are still asleep, and then we'll bring them out here and they're gonna help me. Hayden is the first one down from quiet time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a smoothie. This is our current favorite smoothie. You wanna tell them what's in the smoothie?
So it goes with juice, kale, mango, yogurt, and coconut oil.
What are these?
And berries.
Berries. We've got frozen fruit, berries, and mango. Yogurt. I make this in my Instant Pot. It's very easy. Coconut oil, like she said. Kale, a little bit of juice. So we're gonna add our liquid first, right?
Yeah, so that means juice.
Yeah, can you pour it in? You can probably pour the rest in. It's pretty good.
But I wanna have some juice to drink.
Okay, you can leave one little sip. A little bit more. Okay. Then we're gonna add, I guess we should probably show what we're doing now.
Yeah, so we put juice in, and then honey, can we put this in now so I can have one of those yummy tasty yummies?
Now we're gonna add the yogurt.
Okay.
Right?
So we add the yogurt, which makes it look like salmon.
Oh, makes it look like the color of salmon?
Yeah, the color of salmon.
Color of salmon, okay. We're gonna add kale.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Alright, go ahead, grab a handful. Alright, maybe one more handful and that should be good. Alright.
Can't wait to drink this juice after.
Okay, and now we're gonna add berries. Where do we get our frozen fruit from?
I don't know.
Costco.
Costco.
Yeah.
Can I have a strawberry?
That's probably too hard to eat, but a blueberry you could probably handle.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Careful with your teeth. Alright, we've got frozen mango. Makes it super sweet. I feel like you could either do a banana or you could do mango. I feel like it adds like the same vibe to a smoothie. Hold on, I'm just gonna get in, okay? Alright, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of coconut oil.
I want to put it in.
Go ahead, put it in. Good job. Okay, a little bit of coconut oil, just add a little bit of fat. Probably gonna need some more liquid, but we're gonna start and see how this goes. Cheers. So good. All right, everyone's awake?
Mom,
All right, I'm waiting.
hold my keys.
Hold your keys.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take your keys. Thank you. All right, so we're headed down. Everybody's out. We're headed down to the garden. We're gonna continue weeding. The goal is to get everything weeded, and if there's still time left over, we will add some compost. but we're setting the bar low. Alright, so beds have been weeded. They're ready for compost. But this crew, sorry, Matt is mowing the lawn, is probably loud. This crew is feeling pretty hot. We're gonna go inside for a break in the shade, get some water, and hopefully we'll get to that compost tomorrow. Okay, so we are having dinner. Matt made us dinner tonight. Monday is always a very long day, so we always do a very simple meal. It's usually pasta. I love the jovial einkorn pasta that we get it from Azure. It's usually always that, grass-fed ground beef, and then tonight some kind of vegetable. Tonight we roasted cauliflower. Very easy, very simple. So that's what we're having for dinner. The kids are officially down for the night and I feel very exhausted. That is always like a marathon, feels like a marathon at the end of the day. But I wanted to share with you guys in this video because I was obviously out in the garden today. We are getting very close to actually planting our seedlings, which is very exciting, but I wanted to share a book with you. Okay, so this book, so good. It was recommended to me by my friend Abby, who also happens to be my assistant. Hey Abby. And this book is such a game changer when it comes to gardening, especially gardening like, you know, vegetables and like edible stuff. So literally kitchen garden, like your kitchen garden, the food that you're growing. So I posted not too long ago my like summer garden plan for this year, what I'm growing. You know, I showed you like my garden space and all of that. And then she recommended this book to me and it like kind of totally changed everything. I mean, not really, I'm still growing all the same stuff, but a couple of things this book totally blew my mind with. So she does like what's considered like square foot gardening, which allows you, it's just a different way of looking at gardening, and you really can pack so much into a much smaller space. So you can really maximize the space that you have. And I realized that I was not maximizing my space at all. There's so much more that I can grow. But then she also teaches you how you can garden like majority of the year instead of just a summer garden, which is what I've always done. So I just wanted to mention this because it's so good. I will link this book for you guys. It's totally changed my perspective on gardening and it's made me like even more excited to garden this year. But anyway, I want to share that book with you. But now I just pulled my starter out of the fridge. I need to feed it. I'm going to make burgers for dinner tomorrow night. That's my plan. So I'm gonna make some sourdough buns. I recently found a recipe that I really like. It's one of the Farmhouse on Boone ones. I'll link it down below. I made them a couple times recently and they're really good. The only thing I do differently than her recipe is she tells you to make the dough the night before and then refrigerate it all the next day. And I feel like they just don't puff up as much. So I just feed my starter the night before, make the dough in the morning, and then I let them sit and ferment all day and I never put them in the fridge. I feel like that makes them a little bit better, but that's just me. So I'm gonna feed my starter. I'm gonna go to bed soon because I'm very tired, but I hope you guys enjoyed kind of coming along with me in today's video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below, and this is something I can definitely do more of in the future. Otherwise, let me know in the comments what you would like to see video-wise from me, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.